I'm very passionate about. I served in West Midlands Police for over 30 years. I've seen 7 chief constables come and go and many changes in how the force is run, usually aligned to the political flavour of the time. But what hasn't changed are the core principles of policing: accountability, fairness, honesty, integrity, leadership, objectivity, openness, respect and selflessness. Sir Robert Peel's famous quote, "The police are the public and the public are the police," is as important today as in 1829 when he established the Metropolitan Police. Having joined the police in 1979, the 3 most pivotal points that, in my view, transformed policing for the better happened over the 3 decades I was a police officer. In the 80s, the introduction of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act introduced accountability of prisoner handling and the independence of the Crown Prosecution Service. The scandal of the Serious Crime Squad, who, desperate to gain results, caused some of the most notorious miscarriages of justice, was evidence to me how much that was needed. In the 90s, the Macpherson report into the murder of Stephen Lawrence forced policing to address systemic racism and discrimination across the ranks and led the way to a more inclusive and diverse police service better representative to the communities we policed. In the 2000s, Tony Blair's investment in neighbourhood policing ring-fenced officers from other duties, introduced PCSOs, partnership working and accountability to the public. I liked the model so much, I gave up trying for promotion to become a neighbourhood sergeant. I spent much of my time explaining to senior officers that what they saw as a priority wasn't always what my other boss, the public, saw as a priority. And it definitely paved the way to where I am now. But this was so important because the other thing that never changed throughout my career was the desire of the public to see accountable, contactable and visible neighbourhood policing. Going back to Sir Robert Peel, he recognised that the goal is preventing crime, not catching criminals. If the police stop crime before it happens, we don't have to punish citizens or suppress rights. An effective police department doesn't have high arrest statistics. Its community has low crime rates. The key to preventing crime is earning public support. Every community member must share the responsibility of preventing crime, as if they were all volunteer members of the force. They will only accept this responsibility if the community supports and trusts the police. The police earn public support by respecting community principles. Winning public approval requires hard work to build reputations, enforcing laws impartially, recruiting officers who represent and understand the community, and using force only as a last resort. Since I retired, I'm increasingly concerned that something's being eroded from the understanding of the Peel principles in the way the police are currently run. Police priorities have once again become misaligned from public priorities, the obvious being removal of neighbourhood teams from public engagement and problem solving, and the failure to properly resource traffic departments and road harm reduction. Some shocking cases of criminal behaviour has added to an increasing level of detachment, trust and lack of confidence in the police, and that upsets me to see that. I left the police in 2013. I was forcibly retired as part of the austerity cuts to police numbers. I accept the role my party had in that, but in their defence, the programme that led to my retirement was put in place in April 2010 by Gordon Brown. So I think it's safe to say all political parties should face up to the fact that cuts have consequences. But I am looking forward to the next year working cross-party with the Police and Crime Commissioner and on the subgroup looking into his plan. And I hope I'll be able to bring my experience to good use on the panel and to see a 2025 report which can report back real progress in the delivery of neighbourhood policing, more emphasis on prevention, a huge investment in tackling our unsafe roads and an upturn in trust and confidence. Thank you, Lord Mayor.